Great moments are born from great opportunity. And that's what you have here tonight, boys. That's what you've earned here tonight. You were born to be hockey players. Every one of you. You were meant to be here tonight. This is your time. Now go out there and take it.
Declan, Cameron, Ryan. We're just reading off some of the names that are plastered on the back of the bench for the Avalanche. Oh! Well, I'm going to make a correction, but we'll wait for a moment here. As I say, welcome one and all to the famed Herb Brooks Arena alongside the 1980 rink in Lake Placid, New York, as we get set for another exciting gold medal hockey game between the New Hampshire Avalanche and the Boston Americans. This here an Innsbruck 12U matchup, November 13, 2022, the 11:45 a.m. puck drop. As we are relatively on time. It's 11:47 a.m. local time here in Lake Placid. My name's Glenn Burnett with the play-by-play and color commentary alongside Robin, the smooth operator behind the camera, as we introduce you to game time. Looking in on the ice in the dark blue. Guess who that is? Those are the Avalanche. As you can see emblazoned on the front, it says AVS, AVS, short for Avalanche. And in the white, with the blue shoulders and white stars, as I had mentioned to you earlier, Robin, those are the Boston Americans. Those are not the Boston Americans. Those are different uniforms, but not the Boston Americans uniforms. As we get a look in the Avs in the offensive zone, played down behind the net. From below the goal line, that's Harrington under pressure. As this is pulled away out towards the far side corner. And this will be fun, as we have had the Boston Americans before, but not the Avs. As we see Brown out on the far side. Herbert on the half wall, coming away to the face-off circle. And Brown splitting the defense, coming up one-on-one with a shot wide of the net. Bellinger in the net for the Americans. Played around to the near side as Brown trying to gain possession in the corner. Tossed out into neutral ice. As we see Lembo out on the ice for the Americans as well. Working down the slot, providing some defensive protection. And we get a penalty. And it looks like one apiece. Some roughing. Machete. And Connors. Unpleased. As we will continue 5-on-5. Neutral zone face-off. As we have Hudson out on the ice, number 77 for the Americans. Number 91, Grammer. That's Brennan Grammer, not Kelsey Grammer. Baker behind the net. And that's covered up. In the net for the New Hampshire Avalanche, that's number 16, Ron Brenner. We set up a face-off to Brenner's left. Played by Lacoste. from the left wing side, and count it, bucket from the top of the face-off circle on the left side. Sankiewicz sinking a puck. Long-range wrister, rising and then bending. And that'll be your icebreaker, folks. Avalanche up 1-0. 9:28 remaining first period action. This here, our 5th of 7 gold medal games.
Time of the penalties, 2:02 the first period. Connors and Machete both for nothing at 2:02.
And so again, roughing for Connors and Machete.
Assisting on the goal, number 12, Ryan Baker. Time of the goal, 2:32 first period. Baker at 2:32.
And so Baker on the assist for the Sankiewicz goal, the icebreaker. Played out across the center stripe. Sent down to the end wall as the Americans come up with it. Connors sending it up ahead. Let's double check this. That's not Connors. Oh no, indeed, that is not Connors. Connors is still in the box. Will be out pretty soon, as both Machete and Connors will come out soon. From the right circle, shot, batted out in front, loose and covered up, gaining the whistle. And the Avalanche coming out with quite a bit of energy, jumping out to an early lead. Just outside of 8 minutes remaining in this first period. Glenn Burnett with the play-by-play and color commentary. You can find me on LinkedIn, GLENNBURNETT. I am not the MD. I'm not the doctor. I'm not a doctor. PXP. Those are my initials after the name. Play-by-play. Played out of the corner, down below the goal line. Avoiding the defense. Played down around the corner by Warrington. Picked up down on the near sidewall. Played up ahead by Grammer. As Lacoste trying to gain possession back. And Machete fresh out of the box. Plays it out towards the right wing side. Chased down by Domeno. Saucered out to neutral ice. And who can it be now? Shot. Held on to. And yes, indeed, number 22, Sankiewicz, Declan, back out on the ice. Facing off to Bellinger's left. Played down into the face-off circle. This Avalanche team very fast on the ice. As Larrabee trying to get a shot off, blown dead, as this is offsides. Down the middle, one-on-one, shot, rebound out in front, steered away. As Sasko up on the right side, wrister, wide of the net. From the left side, once again, Stasko, shot off the side of the net. Out to Newell. Down along the right side. Carried back out to neutral ice. Everyone's tagged up. The Avalanche will send it into the offensive zone. And quick change. Fresh skates all around. As we see Gilpatrick out on the ice for the Avs, along with Lucier, Lacasse, Goulet, and who's that in 97? Watts? Yes. Why do you ask? Shot off the side of the cage. Shot out in front, deflected by Bellinger. Lucier out to the side of the goal. And the Avalanche continuing to apply pressure in the offensive zone. Americans come away with it, toss it out towards neutral ice. And the Americans come up with the equalizer. Number 5, Noah Sika. Now these two played a couple nights ago. The Avalanche took the victory 5-2. Where the Americans opened up with a pair of goals in the first period, and then after that they were shut out. Avalanche poured in 3 during the second period and then 2 in the third. They were pretty even in the shots on goal totals, 22-21 in the last meeting. Played out in front is Bellinger, back up to his skates. Pretty moderate in terms of pretty low actually in terms of penalties in the previous meeting. Only 5 total. 3 taken by the Avalanche, 2 by the Americans. Goulet, Brown, and Lucier ended up in the box for the Avalanche. Wilson and Dempsey for the Americans, but it seems like a pretty low penalty total. Racing up ahead, blockered aside. Played out across the top of the slot. Shot wide of the net. That was a high velocity half clapper. Just about 4 minutes remaining. First period action, all knotted up at 1 apiece. Played out through the left face-off circle, shot through traffic. It's a wonder how Bellinger was able to see that one with all that was going on in front of the net. A loose stick sliding across the face-off circle. And then a shot across a crowd of folks as Watts trying to send it into the offensive zone. And now racing in on the right wing side. Picked up by the Americans and then turned away as Sika trying to grab up possession. Played around to the near side. Out across neutral ice. As this is picked up by Wilson. Over the top of the slot, shot, Bellinger save. Catching that one in the breadbasket. Is it the breadbasket or is it Broad Street? .234 remaining. First period action. A lot of excitement as the Avs trading out 3 players. Stepping in for the face-off, Lacasse. Back on the left point, Gilpatrick. Warrington out on the ice, number 11. As this is played around to the near side.
Number 5, Noah Sika, assisting on the goal, number 91, Brennan Brenner. Time of the goal, 6:53, first period. Sika from Brenner at 6:53.
And so Sika from Brenner and Bellinger with great reflexes holding on to that one. Quick changes out on the ice for the Americans. Herbert, as well as Lembo, stepping in for the face-off. That's O'Hare. Played out to the top of the slot. Shot saucering across the slot. And now Lembo losing that down towards the end boards. Here's Brown. Brown pressured by Herbert. Wrister, as that goes across the face of Bellinger. No damage done. As they keep it moving quickly, 78 seconds remaining in this first period. Still tied, 1-1. Stasko comes away with it. Up to Sankovic. Poke checked away. And the Americans looking to claim it. Heading into the offensive zone. Shot. And easily handled. Brenner looking comfortable in the net. That's right. I don't want to work. I want to play hockey all day. Well, in my case, I want to talk hockey all day. But only on certain weekends. As we talked hockey all day yesterday, 11 games, starting off with a 9:10 a.m. puck drop, finishing with an 8:50 p.m. puck drop, and no breaks in between, unless you call the time it takes for a Zamboni to refresh the ice a break. Oh yes, 11 games CANAM hockey yesterday. And only 7 today. Seems like such a light load. Well, that's all right. We'll throw a little bit of weight on the bar with a pair of Paul Smith's Bobcats college hockey games right after all of this is done. As the buzzer sounds, that'll close out first period action. As we go to the break, Avalanche 1, Americans following up with the equalizer. All tied up, 1 apiece. We'll take a quick break, step outside, check the dew point. When we come back, we'll have baking tips with Martha. Oh, Martha! From the 1980 rink in Lake Placid, New York, you're watching CANAM Hockey. The Innsbruck 12U gold medal game. We'll be right back. Welcome back as we get set for second period action. Goaltenders trading nets, and we welcome you to the second period. As my producer enjoys me saying, the Doc Emmerich phrase, the period of the long change. As I give a shout out personally from me to Mike Doc Emmerich, thanks so much for all the work you've done in NHL broadcasting, as so many have tuned in and listened to your commentary. Recent retiree, although I have heard that he's done games like this after his retirement. Kind of that 12-year-old age group, maybe a few others. And this one slips through the 5-hole. A wrister from the right side. And the Boston Americans take a lead. And hello, 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 Noah Sika. That is right, smooth operator. It is game 5 of 7.
Boston Americans will score by 5. Noah Sika. Assisting the goal number 2, Charlie Placidito. Top of the goal, 30 seconds. Second period. Sika Placidito, 30 seconds.
And so 30 seconds into the second period, the period of the log change, Noah Sika comes up with a goal thanks to the assist by Charlie Rosanito. My name's Glenn Burnett with the play-by-play and color commentary. You might find me out there, hashtag send Glenn to the NHL. No joke. Once again, that phrase, the period of the log change, made, well, pretty much famous by Doc Emmerich, refers to the fact that the goaltenders and the defensive zones that they guard during the second period are on the opposite end of the ice from where the benches are. And so you can imagine you're in your defensive zone and you need on-the-fly substitutions to freshen up the players in the defensive zone. It is not so easy, which is why in the second period, the strategy that would be taught by the coaches would be get out of the back check, get out of the back check, get out of the back check. Get into the offensive zone, and if you can, try to keep the play steady and continuous. The more that you can hold up the offensive cycle, the more that you can wear out the defense. And when you fatigue the defense, guess what happens? They fall out of their responsibilities. They get out of position. When they're out of position, in desperation, they draw penalties. Once they draw penalties, you end up with power plays, and when you have power plays, eventually you have goals. Period of the log change summarized. 2.5 minutes into this second period as the Americans get the go-ahead. Sankowicz out in front. Coming across the crease as Bellinger in defense, getting Sankowicz off of his feet. Played up into the offensive zone. Those of you joining in late, you may not be aware of this, but these two have played once before. And in that one, the Avalanche took the victory by a score of 5-2. As we face off to Bellinger's right, we'll get a little bit of appreciation for the points getters on either team throughout the round robin tournament section. For the Avalanche, 2 goals, 3 assists by Logan Lacasse. 4 goals by Griffin Eriksson. 2 goals and assist for Declan Sankowicz. Reed Brown with a goal and a pair of assists. And Avery Lucier with a goal and an assist. On the goaltending side for the Avalanche, Ron Brenner, 3 wins, 0 losses with a save percentage of .929. I would say that's not too shabby. In fact, not shabby at all. Ruh-roh. Oh, I did not say shaggy. I said shabby. Oh! And a hot wrister rising up high. Bellinger snatching that one out of the air like it was Aunt Millie's last meatball. That's right, folks. If you see Aunt Millie's last meatball out there, you better grab it up too. Played out across neutral ice. The Americans putting one in on net. We'll go ahead and take a look at the Americans score getters over the round robin section. With 6 points leading the pack, Finnegan Dempsey, 5 goals and an assist. Brennan Grammer with 3 assists in the round robin. Sika with a goal and an assist. Sika's got a pair now in this one. Resanito with a goal. And Domeno with an assist. And let's talk about Bellinger. Bellinger with 2 wins, 1 loss. And a .857 save percentage. Now that is not too shabby either. As we continue action here on this Gold Medal Sunday, November 13th, as Bellinger comes up with a stop. Folks, did you know that the Canadians are back in town? Since 3 weeks ago, in our first week of CANAM hockey tournament action in this stretch of 7 consecutive weeks, the Canadians have been back as the border is back open. And so we welcome the Canadians and I hope to see a little bit more of them in the CANAM hockey tournaments. 6:55 remaining second period action. Boston up 2-1. Avalanche out of New Hampshire, Hooksett to be precise. That is another location that I have seen out on the map as I do a little bit of research for potential venues to do commentary. We've been out on the road into Massachusetts for AAA hockey for the USPHL, Elite Premier, and NCDC level hockey action, generally up in the U18 to U20 age range. Spending a few showcase events down in Marlborough, Massachusetts. And we continue to look for opportunities to share a little bit of my appreciation of this sport. Stick and puck, puck and stick, whichever you prefer. Played by Sankiewicz. Gloved by Bellinger. And a whistle says, that'll be enough. Let's set up a face-up. Oh, did somebody say intergalactic? Yes, I hear that they are playing hockey on the moon these days. Well, I guess that's not really intergalactic. That's intragalactic. Sorry about that, folks. Racing up on the left wing side, shot blockered away. As Brenner trying to get back into position, this one pops up and over into the net. And who can that be? Finnegan Dempsey? I believe so. As Brenner was trying to get into position, that one popped up behind. And now just past the midway point in regulation, the Americans up by 2. And it looks like the Avs will take a timeout. And it's probably a good idea that they do.
Boston Americans goal scored by number 5, Noah Sika. Assisting on the goal, number 86, Finnegan Dempsey. Time of the goal, 6:15. The second period, Sika from Dempsey at 6:15.
Thank you, Packer. Sika from Dempsey. So the Avs, who had enjoyed the victory in their head-to-head the last time, 5-2, falling behind by 2. seeming to take a strategic timeout, give an opportunity to get everybody reset, recomposed, and refocused. Give an idea of what they might need to do to stem the momentum. As this is battled out of the corner. Angle pass out towards the left side. At the very least, the Avs would want to close the gap to within one if they are within a single goal going into the third period. That they will at least have themselves within striking distance. They opened up the scoring. And now the Americans have come back with a pair of goals. Out in front, shot, block away. Out around to the far side. Working aggressively, Resanito having pinched down from the point and getting a little bit of help as the Americans rotated 2 over the top into the neutral zone to protect any breakaways. As this goes gyrating down to the end boards, that'll be icing. With 4:22 remaining, second period action, Americans leading 3-1. My name's Glenn Burnett with a play-by-play and color commentary. Go ahead and check me out on LinkedIn. But don't Google me, because all you're going to find is an MD, and I'm not the MD. I'm not the doctor. Just the PXP. Played out towards the far side corner. And Boston with another one. And this will turn up the pressure. As they now go out in front by 3. And who's got the credit on that one? It looks like Tyler O'Hare. Packer, tell us what you got. We'll get that in a moment from Packer as he'll announce the combination on that goal as we set up a neutral zone faceoff. Shot saved by Bellinger. We got a penalty upcoming, and that's going to be a trip. And the Avs catching a break for a minute power play as Burke will go to the box. Some of the young Seacoast Spartans girls skaters on the previous game in the stands telling us it can be confirmed, the rumor that there is an Xbox in the penalty box, that there is free Netflix streaming there as well, but I still believe that's just a rumor.
Boston Americans goal scored by number 8, Tyler O'Hare. Assisting on the goal, number 37, Nathan Herbert. And number 2, Charlie Rosanito. Time of the goal, 8 minutes. In the second period, O'Hare, Herbert, and Rosanito, 8 minutes.
And so,
One penalty for tripping. Time of the penalty, 8:16, second period.
beautiful setup. As the Avalanche on the power play. And so the O'Hare goal set up by Herbert and Resanito. Played out towards the weak side. Avalanche with 10 seconds remaining in the power play. Machete pinching down towards the corner. Out towards the left wing side, and this one slips through. Out to neutral ice. Along to the right side, played down towards the end boards. as we get close to the end of the second period. Avalanche getting a couple of looks on the power play. Here's Sankovic. Deflected down towards the end boards. As the Americans charged up now. Racing up ahead is Connors. Played along the near side wall. That's Grammer. As this is jettisoned out across the ice. Call it icing. 1:53 remaining. If we get a look at the shots on goal comparison there, please, Robin. The shots on goal look like this. 19-12 favoring the Avalanche. This is yet another example of shot selection being key. Lower shot total for the Americans, but they're leading by 3. And that'll be offsides ever so slightly. Exciting times here in Lake Placid as the Olympic Center has gone through plenty of renovations, a bunch of new lighting around, some new seating out in the 32 rink, a wide open eating area. Very easy to tell that there is food on over at Romer's. By the way, in case you didn't know, Romer's, the name of that open space cafe area, is named after a senior hockey team dating way back into the 1940s, between I think 1946 and 1952. If you haven't heard of it before, Romer's, a senior hockey team out of Lake Placid. That's a nice open space. Previously, that was kind of closed up. You'd be hard-pressed to know that there was any food being cooked in there. Now it is quite obvious, and they have an observation deck where you can go outside, stand on the overlook, watch folks skating out on the speed skating oval. And every once in a while, you might see a hockey puck flying across the way over in the box. And you'll see a small, kind of a mini ice rink out on the opposite side as the Americans trying to kill off some time. Good strategy there. Played from the half wall. And again, just wearing off time in the period. You wouldn't normally see this kind of thing this early on, but as long as they can wear down the clock, that will work. And so the buzzer goes off, closing out the long change period at the end of 2. Americans pick up a little bit more, distancing themselves, leading by 3, 4-1. We'll step outside, check the dew point. When we come back, Jonathan will teach you how to build a floating bookshelf from the 1980 rink in Lake Placid, New York. You're watching CANAM Hockey, the Innsbruck 12U Gold Medal Edition. We'll be right back. Welcome back, folks. What's that AC/DC song? Thunder Puck. As we enter third period action, goaltenders returning back to their original nets. And you are Thunder Puck. Played around to the near side as the Americans strategically at the tail end of the second period were tying up the puck at the base of the boards, just wearing off some clock. Not a bad thing to do. In another sport, is there another sport? Yes, there's one called American football. They will often go to a running game to wear down the clock. rather than passing, because passing has too much risk of stopping the clock. Here, the Americans looking to wear it off by playing their own form of a running game, pinning the puck at the base of the boards. Say that 10 times. Fast or slow. We'll give you one more try. Pinning the puck at the base of the boards. I think they call that alliteration. Alliteration. Get that stuff out of here. Played from the half wall is Brown. Pressuring in on the corner, trying to hold the puck deep in the offensive zone. Folks, it's just a 3-goal game, and I should advise you that the Avalanche have scored 5 against the Americans in their previous meeting. They have scoring potential. Do not count them out. Played around the corner boards. Deep in the American zone. Right now, the Avalanche doing a fairly decent job of maintaining offensive possession, as that goes for offsides. Played out to the left circle as the Americans come out, setting up for a rush. As that's easily handled by Brenner. Beautiful weekend this weekend here. This November 10th through the 13th stretch for CANAM hockey. The 4th consecutive week in a string of 7 consecutive weeks. And Boston so close to adding another one. Played out across neutral ice. Avalanche off the near side wall. No icing. Very clearly communicated by our official. From the right side, deflected towards Bellinger. I got to tell you, those Avalanche uniforms, so reminiscent of Team USA, I bet you that's by design. That's got to be by design. If I knew I was going to the Olympic Center to play CANAM hockey, and I could get 3 letters on the chest of my uniform, and they could look just like USA, I'd go ahead and throw AVS on there and play a dedication game in the name Team USA. As the Avs trailing by 3 with 8.5 to go. Plenty of time and a lot of unpredictability to this hockey game. Well, they tried to avoid the offsides. Got it right the first time, then shortly thereafter. And offsides. Look at that. Team AVS. They are definitely not from 1980, though. Certainly. Not unless they're doing the Benjamin Button, shrinking with age. I don't know. I'll have to check in with our producer, Matt Scheller. He knows a lot of this Team USA trivia. Played desperately away from the low slot as they're able to clear it out towards the half wall. Played around to the near side. And we'll get a face-off in the neutral zone. Hey, Matty. Can I see you for a second? Is this a Benjamin Button of the 1980 players? They went from 60 down to 12. The Avs, they're dressed just like Team USA.
They had
AVS.
a Zoom call with Mike Ruzioni the day before they came up. They were all USA.
Very nice. As our producer, Maddie Scheller, lets us know that the Avalanche team had a Zoom call with Mike Ruzioni before they came into town. That's how they coordinated things. So no, not a Benjamin Button happening out there, but it certainly does look like the, oh, what are they? I think they are sextagenarians, 60 years old, roughly. The 1980 players, they're in their 60s. And now they have shrunk down. What is that movie? Honey, I Shrunk the Hockey Players? And even better, Honey, I Shrunk the 1980 Team USA. All right, don't have too much fun around here. As that is whistle dead.
Coach is dressed, channeling his inner herb.
Oh, yes. That's right. And Robin, you'll take us down for a close-up down there when we get a chance. And now we get a chance. Folks, let us introduce you to the inner Herb Brooks down on the bench for the Avs. Look at that. Team USA or Team AVS, whichever you prefer, and Herb Brooks, the doppelganger. Oh, indeed. Did I see Stone Cold Steve Austin down there too? Thank you, Robin. Shot on net as that comes off of the pipe, up and over. Bellinger back up to his feet. As we get a whistle. Played out towards the far side corner. As the Avs trying to close the gap. 5.5 to go. It is getting to be close to urgent. As this is played along the near side wall, as we see mini Team USA out there. Played out across the neutral zone. Little Herb Brooks on the bench. Shot on net, loose out in front. As this is played out across neutral ice. Avs with it. Played out towards the left wing side. Out towards the slot. Taken away by the Americans. Quite an interesting matchup between these two. Played out towards the point. As the Americans holding it in the offensive zone. Shot on net. Wide as that comes rolling around to the near side half wall. And now from the left side, Warrington trying to get it down towards the net, winding up a full clapper, bouncing out in front. From behind the net. Looking to toss it up into the low slot. Played out across neutral ice, and it's getting down to that time, trailing by 3.5 to go in the third period. And we're thinking perhaps New Hampshire needing an extra attacker, as this is Grammer. Shot kicked out in front. Loose. Grammer picks it up again. Behind the net. Heavy defensive pressure. Played up to the half wall. Pulled out across the blue stripe. Pitched up ahead. Lembo out towards the left wing side. As we see Dempsey in the corner. 2.5 to go. At this point, we may likely see the Americans start stalling with the puck, trying to get it pinned up against the wall, and playing the rest of this as though it were a penalty kill. And this one skips up, hits the post, goes in, and the Avs, with 2:04 remaining in the third period, draw to within 2, and it looks like the coach down on the Avs bench getting some instruction down to Brenner that he may be coming off the ice as soon as the puck goes into the offensive zone. As this one gets a little close. And they get another one just as they were emptying the net. And leading the way, Lacoste. And guess what, folks? We have a 1-goal puck game. And the Americans will take a timeout. Oh my goodness. Do you believe it? Do you believe what? Oh, you know the phrase. Where's Coach Brooks? Ah, yes. Make them believe. A 107 seconds left. And we will see if Brenner will come out of the net. And Lacoste gets that one unassisted. Off of the face-off from the right side as Brenner, out of the corner of my eye, coming out of the net. Boston could improve their chances by dumping one down into the middle of the ice on the other end. As we get a stoppage here. And that'll set up a neutral zone face-off. 80 seconds left. Returning to the net is Brenner. Played out across the right side. Brenner coming back out of the net. Played around to the near side. 6 attackers on the ice. Played to the top of the face-off circle. Batted down towards the back of the net. As this is chucked all the way down. That'll make it down for icing. As we get a look around the Ring of Honor. Played out to the point, shot through traffic as that's tossed out to neutral ice. The Avs will need to tag up, and they do. 40 seconds remaining. Quick tag up once again. Played down to the back, behind the net. Now the Americans could help themselves by pinning the puck to the base of the boards. And I'm sure they would love to do that if that puck would stay still for just a moment. And a long-range shot, guess what that does? It goes into the net. And the Americans, with 15 seconds remaining, go up 5-3. Putting it all but out of reach here, as this has been an electrified ice sheet.
Boston Americans goal scored by number 8, Tyler O'Meara. The goal was unassisted, time of the goal being 11:25, third period.
5 seconds left.
11:35.
And folks, for all of the official scoring on this, visit CanAmHockey.com, the game info link. That'll give you all the official stats. And that will close out the victory as the Boston Americans celebrate the win. They had their backs up against the wall. They were resilient, then persistent, and then affluent. And both teams will now gather at the center stripe to exchange goodwill on the handshake line. A great job by the young team. Many, many more years of puck in front of them, as both teams gather at the handshake line to exchange goodwill. Good game, yes indeed, good game. Safe travels, good meals, and good luck. What a great day to be a hockey player. What a great day to play hockey. And so at the end of regulation, in an exciting matchup, the Americans come away with the win. We'll take a quick break, step away for a moment for the medal ceremony. From the 1980 rink in Lake Placid, New York, my name's Glenn Burnett alongside Robin, the smooth operator. You're watching Can-Am Hockey, the gold medal edition. We'll be right back.
Number 11, Caroline Warrington. 12, Ryan Baker. Number 14, Avery Lucier. 15, Griffin Erickson.
silver alongside one another on the podium. Fine competitors both. And now, a portrait of gold as the Boston Americans out of Saugus, Massachusetts, atop and around the podium, arena banner, Challenge Cup plaque, Olympic torch, gold medals, and the smiles from coast to coast. Congratulations to both teams. A great game put on the ice, and there will be many more for this week. There will only be a couple more. Let's take a look and see what we've got coming up in store as we get set to clear the litter from the ice. We have the 1 p.m. Darien Red Bank Generals Lillehammer 14U matchup. That's going to be high octane. We'll take a quick break, refresh the sheet, get ready for another gold medal game. My name's Glenn Burnett with the play-by-play and color commentary, alongside Robin, the smooth operator behind the camera. For Matt Scheller, the producer. You're watching CANAM Hockey. Gold Medal Sunday. We'll see you on the next one.